Welcome back, you're here with Nate28 and this is Crossbeats Productions. So I want to show you guys how to get chords out of samples that you find along the way. So this sample that I'm using, it's pretty basic, like it's a basic chord structure, so this is why Melodyne is able to do this. And the program I'm going to show you within Studio One is called Melodyne. That's a program that you get within Studio One Professional. If you've got Studio One, then you should have this on your inside your DAW there. So I'll show you the chord that I first found so you guys can see it. So I'll show you what it is. Basically, it's the big chord synth kind of thing that I found. And I just dropped it straight into Studio One, and it's like a CAF file. It's kind of similar to a Logic file that they use. So anyway, that's the chord that I'll just show you now. So let me just expand this. Now what I normally do to get this to work properly is obviously get the whatever audio that it is, get that in there and drop it in. And then you can stretch it by hitting the Option or Alt key, pull it across to the grid, and then that will allow it to be in the BPM or the tempo that you're using. So this track tempo is 117, so that's the track tempo that I've got. Now let me just solo this and just show you what it sounds like first, and then I'll show you how this works with Melodyne. Alright, cool. So that's kind of a cool basic chord thing that's going on with that synth. So usually I'll just turn down the volume a bit just so it doesn't clip my audio too much, but we'll just bounce that again. So it's Command B, that basically just bounces it. And what I've done now, is just go into the audio section here, go down here, scroll down to Melodyne, so you hit Edit with Melodyne. If you've got a shortcut key, this is my shortcut key here for it, and that's what I'm using. So just hit Edit with Melodyne. It brings up Melodyne down the bottom here, and it'll show you just this kind of basic kind of thing that's going on right here. So what you do to get the chords out of it is go to the algorithm that it's using, and it's not set on universal, so it doesn't pick up the actual stuff that I'm looking for. So if you go to melodic and you just hit redetect, then it will show you the chord structures that come within this synth that I'm playing. So as you can see, it's now broken it up into all the keys and the notes that are in that, probably within the scale that it's in. I'm guessing it's a F or something like that, F sharp or something of that nature. So if I just close that down now you can see it's got a mixture of audio and the MIDI on this track. So if you wanted to get a synth, then just click on any synth. If you want to just drag it across, and that's open as a synth, so that's a standard synth within Studio One. Then you can hit Alt and then mouse click on the thing that you've got there, drag it down, and there's your MIDI right there. So you've got the MIDI now for that, and that's pretty much allowed you then to copy those chord structures there. So let me just play the synth. We'll just see how that sounds. Alright, cool. So that's obviously probably a bit too low in octave, so we'll just increase the octave. So it kind of gives you the basics, so you know that it's maybe a F sharp or a B or something like that, but anyway, I'm guessing that B shouldn't be there. So it's not exactly perfect when it does what it's doing, but I'll just put that an octave up and we'll see how that sounds. Alright, I reckon that probably should be in a sharp, maybe an F. Cool. So it's kind of just picking up the notes and making them all over the place. So it's not exactly perfect, but gives you an idea, or an idea to start from, to start working on a beat that you want to use this for. So if I was going to use this, I'd probably maybe just get rid of that and possibly keep these notes. See how we go with that. We'll just leave that out altogether. Alright, that's kind of cool. That worked out alright. So, as you can see, just mucking around with it a bit, I kind of got what I was after. So it's kind of similar to this structure here. It's not exactly the same, and as I said, it's not perfect when it converts the audio to MIDI. It just goes off what it thinks that the actual tone is in that audio. So anyway, what I've done here is I used this feature, and I'll just show you the beat that I made. It's a real quick kind of, I don't know what you call it. I don't really make dance music, but it's a beat that I came up with. So let me just play this to you quickly, and I'll show you how it ends up turning out pretty good if you work around with it for a bit. And it kind of gives you ideas on creating your stuff as well. So let me just play this beat right now. Alright, so that's the basics so far. I haven't really finished this off or anything. It's just kind of a beat I want to make for this tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it taught you how to do that process there of getting MIDI out of some audio files there, and I hope you guys learned something out of it. So if you did, remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and also give me a thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and peace.